All right, y'all. Here we are. We got another episode here of Baseline to Baseline. Tonight, joining me, I got a very special guest, hailing out of New Jersey. A lot of people, like to say that, this guy is the next best point guard coming out of Jersey. One of the most underrated point guards coming out of the country, period. So before, we get into it, I'll allow bro to introduce himself to everybody that's gonna be watching.
I'm Jalen Grant. I'm from Elizabeth, New Jersey, and I play for Roselle Catholic.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Jalen, nice of you to join us, man. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good.
Okay.
But
Okay. So, how your you had practice today, you said. How you feel like, practice went today?
practice was good. We just touching up on a few things because we got a game on Saturday, so we just prepping for that.
Okay, okay. So, obviously you attend, the very rich and very well-known Roselle Catholic. Just talk about, like the history of Roselle and how does it feel kind of to be the next crop of, the special players that come out of Roselle.
Uh, it feels great. I mean, they got a lot of history. Like I could go back to when they had Isaiah Briscoe, Nas Reed, Simeon Witcher, McKenzie, Sebastian. Well, I played with some of those guys, but like the guys before me, like Nas Reed and there's
Mhm.
Isaiah Briscoe's. They like kind of leaned me towards to going to Roselle Catholic because
Okay.
like the gyms will always be packed. And like I was like, I always want to play on that stage. And Roselle Catholic always been the best team in the state. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. Okay. So you kind of hinted at my next question. Like, is the long lineage of special players, and high level players to come out of Roselle, is that kind of what you feel like makes Roselle a special program?
Now I think what makes Roselle a special program is because I mean, what makes Roselle what Roselle is I'll say like the coaches and like the family that like we got here. Like we like a brotherhood over here. So that's
Okay.
that's like what we lean towards here. And like the winning aspect. Like Roselle Catholic known for winning in New Jersey.
Okay. Okay. So you mentioned like, some of the guys that came through Roselle in the previous years, some guys that you did play with, like Sebastian, Sim, Mackenzie. But you were kind of like a young pup with those guys. So like talk about what did you learn, especially from like Simeon and Sebastian, just them being guards. And now you being the lead guard. So what did you learn from them?
I mean what I what I've learned from them is that like just to be a leader.
Hmm.
Cause like if you're not like that leading point guard for your team, then like the ship will never work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just try to be a leader on the court and just try to get like everybody involved and just be tough on defense. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing they really did teach me is to just you got to play tough on defense and be a elite point guard. Because without elite point guards, you can't win games.
Right. Right. Okay. Okay. So speaking of your leadership, like, and you learning how to be a better leader, a more efficient leader. As a young guy, as an underclassman, like being a sophomore, talk about what it means to you to be a leader of this team like that as such a young player, and what is kind of like your leadership style?
Um, my leadership. I mean, like right now, we having an okay season. It's like we could be doing better. Like we lost a few games. I was chippies. So like my leadership is just like I want like my guys on my team. I just want them to keep their heads up. Like no fighting. We just got to stay together because we could be in this for the longevity. Like we trying to win counties. We trying to win state and win something bigger than that at the end of the season. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. So you thinking you playing the long game.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, my next question is, being from Jersey, obviously we all know like, Jersey produces guards every year. Um, so what are some things like you feel like being from Jersey, what makes Jersey guards so special?
What makes Jersey guards special is that we tough. Like you could go to any school in New Jersey and you'll find a tough guard, and that's going to play hard and give it all every time he step on the court. Not
Okay.
just me, a whole bunch of kids out there that's from Jersey that like you just give them the chance, let them show their talents. They'll show you why like you made a good decision.
Okay. Okay. So with it being like a long lineage of special Jersey guards, guys like you mentioned earlier, kind of like Briscoe, even guys you can go back like Kyle Anderson, Slow Mo. You could talk about guys like JQ, like how growing up in Jersey, how did they influence you maybe from afar, maybe you watching, and how did they influence you maybe as far as like, personal relationships with guys as well?
Uh, See me, Jelly, like JQ. I didn't really watch too much of him because like it was his guy that I liked a lot because like I grew up seeing him like in the gym a lot.
Okay.
Jordan Wall,
Okay.
that, like he the one who really taught me everything. Like I seen from like a youngin.
Okay. Okay. So really, really Jordan is kind of like the one who really, gives you tidbits and really kind of plays like a real kind of like relationship in your life.
Yeah, I speak to him a lot.
Okay. 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 Well, my next segment, Jalen, I kind of want to talk about is, kind of how you progressed over the summer. You made a big jump, I would say, this summer as far as like, your stock and how much, you're talked about. So what do you feel like, separated yourself from your peers? Like what do you think you did to separate yourself this summer?
Um, what I did this summer was being a winner. I said being a winner because I let my team. Like a lot of people didn't think my City Rocks team was gonna make it. Like as far as we really did, we made it all the way to the championship. We might have lost, but I'd say winning games. Like I won a lot of games, so I say what separated me was winning games and just staying in the gym like more than everybody. Like doing a lot of workouts a day. It paid off, and I got my team to the chip.
Okay. Okay. So speaking of that, with the summer with City Rocks and playing in the EYBL, I just want you to talk about those experiences a little bit. Like how was that like really making a deep run this summer with your team?
It was an amazing run because, like I said, a lot of people didn't think we was gonna make it. So it was like just to prove a lot of people wrong. It felt amazing just to
Right.
do it. And on top of that, like, I knew those guys since like seventh, eighth grade. They was like my brothers. So we made a run, and it was just so great.
Okay. Okay. So how do you feel like, your play style? If it does, do you feel like there's a difference between when you're with Roselle and when you're, with your grassroots program? Do you feel like it's a difference of maybe, you give a little bit more offensively with one team than maybe the other team? You know what I mean? Like, talk to me about that.
I say no. I play the same all around because like it kind of like changed my game, and like I want to like improve like the way I play in high school is like I play like that in the summertime too because it's like a lot of because like when coaches see me like in the summertime, I want to just keep like getting better and better. So it's like if I'm like trying to be more of an offensive scorer,
Right.
then it's like that like coaches not gonna like that because it's like they see me be a real true point guard and play defense and show like I do this on the side of the ball and do that on the side of the ball. It's like it's kind of like being like fake. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, I
kind of
know
fake.
exactly what you're saying.
Like I just try to be the same, be a true point guard, just get guys involved. That's really my game. Get guys involved and just play tough defense and win games.
Okay. Okay. So no matter where you go, you always stay true to yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So what about camps this summer? How did you fare at a few camps that you went to?
Um, I went to Future All American camp
Mhm.
up group. I got the MVP at the All Star game there.
Okay.
That was, and then I went to May. I went to May Hoops camp. I made the All Star game. That was
Yep.
a good camp.
Yep. I remember I was there.
What else? What other camp? I didn't really do a lot of camps, but those are like the two like main top camps that I say I've been to, and like I like made a name for myself at.
Okay. Okay, Jalen. So, another question, you've kind of rapidly seen your recruitment rise over the last couple
Yeah,
months. Before we get into that a little bit, how does that feel like, being a young player and kind of just seeing it just take a huge leap so fast? What does that feel like? What is that like?
that feeling is amazing. getting the feeling like that your coach could tell you that you got to offer from this school
Hmm.
that's like so high, like a high major school. Is like the feeling is just amazing. Like it's unreal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it just felt amazing. Like cause like I was so like when I was young, I always just dreamed like I could get. You know what I'm saying? I always dreamed that the schools that I have that I would be able to that I would get, and like now it's here. It's like wow, like I really like accomplished one of my goals as a youngin.
Okay. Okay. So you doing that, accomplishing your goals, young as a youngin. What are some ways you feel like that you stay grounded and stay humble, like, and also some ways that you stay motivated?
Um, I say by staying grounded and humble is like it's because like I'm trying to get I'm trying to like get more people to know me out there, and like I'm trying to get invited to like the USA camps, the Top 100 camps, the Under Armour camps. So like I'm not trying to get cocky and big headed because I still haven't like made those goals yet. Even still, when I do get those goals, I'm gonna still say the same and stay true to myself
Right.
because that's just how I was raised. Like where I'm from Elizabeth. Like not a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like not a lot of people make it from there. So it's like I just try to stay humble, just make sure I'm on the right track. That's really it.
Okay. Okay. And that also feeds into your motivation as well.
Yeah, and my motivation, yeah, is just to make it out.
Okay. Okay. That's great. That's great factors right there, honestly. So like you said, couple big time offers, man. Seton Hall was one of them. I want to say you just got one recently, right, from Auburn not too long ago.
Yeah,
Um,
Auburn, yeah.
Kansas State in there, Providence in there. Just talk about like kind of, I know obviously you probably don't have much of a relationship yet with these programs, but from what you see, what do you feel like, how comfortable do you feel with these programs and what you see?
I mean, my relationship with Seton Hall is like the relationship I got with Seton Hall is like they see me like I used to like in the summertime I went to like all the runs, so it's like they see me so much, and it's like being around them. It's
Mhm.
like directly they gave me my offer. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay.
It's with them, with them, like I'm really tight with Seton Hall. Like that's one of my tops. Like they heavy on recruiting me, Seton Hall, and like with Providence, the same way. Like same way with Providence. Like Providence, I got my offer in the airport right after PGM final, right after the PGM championship from the
Okay.
head coach.
Okay. Okay.
Those like main two schools that's like really recruiting me, like really on me.
Okay.
Like those got relationships with like, but like the Auburns and like the Kansas States, like they ain't really like say too much. It's just well, it's like they went straight through my coaches and like they just check up on me here and there, and they came to see me open gym and stuff.
Okay, got you. Got you. So is there, since the season has begun, are there like, any other programs that have been reaching out maybe or just to show like some interest here and there,
Oh
some
yeah, other schools was Washington,
Mhm.
Washington University, Washington. Um, who else? Washington State, Siena,
Okay.
um, St. Peter's University, um, Syracuse. Who else? NJIT, and I think that's about it.
Nice, nice, JG. Nice, nice. Well, nah, I love that for you, man. Congratulations, and I hope you continue
Oh,
to
and
keep
oh,
shooting.
and Villanova.
Villanova, okay. Villanova, I like that. I like that. I like that. Okay, KJG. So, that's kind of how I'm gonna wrap up the recruitment part of it. I don't want to get too much on that, but I did notice, some things about you, and I want to ask you, you have NIL deals now, correct?
Yeah.
Right. So, first, before we get into that, I do want to ask you, how does it feel to be, kind of more than an athlete and, be able to use your name, image, and likeness to get into other things that you like?
Um, that's a good feeling because it's like a lot of stuff that I like, I could kind of like use my name to like, you know what I'm saying? Like help my brand and help their brands at the same time. So it's
Right.
like it's a win-win for both of us. But,
Okay.
and on top of that, you can make a little bit of money while doing it.
Right. Right. Okay. So I talked to, my guy AP Adam,
Yeah.
and he mentioned, that the crisp NYC is kind of one of the big ones that you work with. So kind of run that down for me, like what is that about? And are you big into fashion? Like who are they? Like, give me that platform.
Um. So Chris, he like a big time like designer with his clothes, and like
Okay.
a lot of hoopers like it likes his stuff. So like I was kind of like one of the first players that like he introduced to like the Chris like brand. Like I did like an interview with him, and it went viral and like got posted all over social media. So like I got a relationship with him through like our interview and like me getting to know him more and like him giving me stuff and me just posting it and posting it and posting it. And then he just turned me into and then he asked me if I knew about NIL, and then he turned me into what is it called?
Like brand ambassador.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Tough. So are you into fashion? Like when you off the court, like do you know what I'm saying? Are you stepping or like you just cooling like you in a sweatsuit, like slides
Yeah,
on, like
I'm just chilling. I just be in sweatsuits because I'm just going to the gym. That's
yeah.
all I spend in the gym. So I
Okay.
just put on a nice sweatsuit here and there, or I go to a college game, sit behind the bench, and just look nice in a sweatsuit and some new shoes.
Just
That's
chill.
about it.
Okay. I feel that. I feel that vibe, JG. So okay, so what about do you have any other, companies or brands that you are, working with right now?
I'm working with right now another label called Black Label. It's like it's called like a protein, like a different types of proteins. They give them to me and post them here and there, and like I just post like I get 15% off, and if you get it, you get 50% off. So like if the like how much like say if it's the jar like $30, you probably get 50% off of like whatever your flavor is. Like it could be strawberry, peanut butter, vanilla, but it's protein though.
Okay, that's tough. That's tough. So, is there any like companies or brands that you want to work with down the road in the future,
Oh, of course. I want to work with PSD.
Mm.
That's the first one. I want to work with PSD or Ethica, either one.
Okay.
Um, and Nike.
Nike,
Those just the
of course.
PS, Ethica or Nike.
Okay. So those
Oh,
the
and
on your list.
yeah, and May Hoops. Like I just want to help. May Hoops. I just want to do one commercial. Like I just want to just do one commercial. Like where it's a T-shirt. I just want one commercial. That's all.
Yo, I bet I'm gonna clip this and we're gonna send it to Chad. I'm gonna tell him like, yo, get y'all mans right. You feel me? He trying to put on for the squad. So nah, that's tough. That's tough. I
But
definitely been seeing. I like what they've been doing with Elliot. You know what I'm saying? I think that stuff is fire. Like it came out of nowhere with
yeah,
that. All right. I like
facts.
that, JG. So one last question, about, your NIL status. Obviously I mentioned it earlier, working with Adam and stuff like that. He helps you with a lot of that stuff. So shout out to AP as well. But
Good.
what's it like?
You know, tremendous.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, what is it like working with Adam? Like what is that like helping or letting him help you, facilitate all that stuff? Like,
So it's like working with Adam is like it's like he's not that much older than me, but it's like he trying to like get into like his NIL. So like I took the opportunity because he's helping me too at the same time. But like working with him, he's a great man. Like it's a good dude. Like I actually like I like working out with I like working with him and like if I ever need something or if I want to go somewhere, he always there for me. You know what
mhm,
I'm saying? And
mhm.
like he just be getting deals for me left and right. So it's like I like working with Adam.
Okay, okay, yeah.
My
I I rock with Adam. He's good people's man. Good people's definitely somebody that anybody I feel like, can benefit from, having them in their circle. Okay, so I appreciate that, JG, for that insight. My next segment, I kind of want to get into your background just a little bit, like you said, you being from Jersey. It's a rich area for talent, but I want to know like where did this all begin? Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't just wake up one day and decide like, all right, I'm gonna be nice at ball, JG. So like, who put
Uh,
the battery in your back?
so actually, in the beginning, I started playing football. Football was my sport. I was into that. But then, like as I got older, my dad, like he been like a coach at like the Patrick School. Well,
Right.
back then it was St. Pat's. Like he was around like Kyrie Irving, Michael Gilchrist. My brother even went to the Patrick School. So it was like seeing all of those guys when I was little, and like I seen him work out Kyrie when I was little. It was like, I want to be a part of this. You know what I'm saying? And then I seen like more guys come along, like Nick Richards. Then I seen the Jordan Walkers. Then I seen the AJ Vasquez. Like all of these guys. And then like as they was in the gym, my dad just gave me the ball and like I was just shooting with him. But I was young, like probably like second, third grade, just playing with Nick Richards. And he's a pro right now. So I
Right.
was like just being in the gym at the Patrick School like kind of helped me a lot, like in terms of like getting into basketball. You know what I'm trying to say?
Okay, yeah, for sure, for sure. So would you say like those guys were kind of like your early influences along with like your dad as well?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. What about
And
um
even that was another influence for me too, like seeing him too.
so who?
Zion Cruz when he was at the
Oh,
Patrick School.
okay, Zion, okay. Okay, so would you say who were some of your first like, NBA influences? Like who did you like as a kid? Like, dang, like when I watch him, I love basketball. Like,
Um, Kyrie Irving,
oh,
Damian Lillard. I love watching Klay Thompson play. I just like the way he moved on the court. Like he just moved different. I love Klay Thompson.
yeah.
And well, I would say he remind me like of me. Like I'm trying to like base my game off of him. Like Fred VanVleet a little bit or Jalen Brunson.
Okay.
Cause
Yo,
like we all
that's
like
crazy. I had a feeling
starts.
you was going to say to Jalen Brunson. I ain't think the Fred VanVleet, but I can see that too. But I had a feeling you was going to say Brunson. So,
Yeah, because they guys guards, so I try to watch them a lot too.
okay. I like that. I like that. So, at what age would you feel like, you could say you honestly started to fall in love with it?
Um, like third,
Third grade?
like third, yeah, like third grade. Because I
Okay.
was in the football, so yeah, like third grade.
Okay. What position did you play on the field?
On the field, I played quarterback and I played corner.
Okay. Okay. So if you were still playing now, which one would you feel like you'll be better at, corner or quarterback? Probably quarterback, huh?
Yeah, probably quarterback because that's easier.
Yeah.
You got to just keep getting better. So probably yeah, probably quarterback.
Okay. Okay. So you said you really started to fall in love with it around third grade. Is that when you really started to take it serious too? Like, all right, like I know I really want to do this, so I'm gonna get in the gym every day now and really start working out. Like, when did you really start to turn that corner?
Uh, that was still too like early. Probably like fourth, fifth grade. Like when I started playing with like Rens.
Okay.
Like when I around the Rens and like my dad, he started really like as I was getting older, he started like taking more control of me, like in terms of working out and working out like more like two and three times a day workouts. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to be doing morning workouts, afternoon workouts, and night workouts with him.
Okay.
So like that's when I really say I like around fourth, fifth grade.
Okay, so you mentioned, your early grassroots experiences playing with Rents. I did want to ask about that too. Like, what were your early experiences like in the AAU world?
Um, early experiences, like my third grade year third grade year I was playing with Rens and I
Mhm.
used to play for Coach Cat. And I was playing with Dylan Mingo. I would play with who was on the team? Well, we all was in the gym, but we all was like under the same program. It was with Dylan Mingo, his brother, Caden Mingo. Um, There's another few guys. You probably know about a kid named Joel Nash in
Mhm.
Connecticut. He was
Mhm.
there. He was on my team. Um, just a whole bunch of kids that I can name that like you probably would know them. I just can't like think of all of their names. They
Oh,
all big like now. Like they got like sort of type of names. We all
yeah.
like were like together. But like I was nervous. Not gonna lie. I was like scared. Like
Why
I
you?
was scared.
Yeah.
I was scared like third grade because like I was a football player. So then like when I was like really starting to get better at basketball, it's like the jitters I had on the court before I was getting ready to play. So like I was always nervous.
Okay. Okay. I see. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. So when did you start to realize like, all right, like I'm fake nice at this, like I'm a little different. Like when did you start to realize, okay, like I'm different, like I gotta hone what I got here?
When I stopped being nervous on the court around like sixth grade, like that whole summer, I was just straight training with my uncle, Daquan Cook. He plays overseas.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
That and then that's when I got into it with PSA. When I got with PSA, I was good. Like I was never nervous no more, and I just a lot of people started to begin to know me because like I broke out my shell and I was getting better.
Okay, okay. So, I do want to ask you, JG, I do want to pick your brain a little bit, just because like when I watch you play, like watching your play style, like that is kind of one thing that does stick out to me, like how poised and how calm you are on the court, but also like it kind of like how you move. It's like you almost like surgical with it. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's like everything's sharp and you know exactly where you want to get to on the floor. So, like, um, and that's just kind of credit to your basketball IQ and your skill set. But
Yeah,
that's like,
every game I like
oh
every
no,
game I limit myself to like to zero turnovers every game. I don't
okay.
want no in a game.
Okay. Okay. So what would you credit to your high basketball IQ? Like what would you say that comes from?
Um, Working out with my dad and with Delta training, just making me keep my head up. And like as I like started playing with more guys on the court, it's like it was easier because it's like always had my head up. So like I seen an open man. You know what I'm trying to say?
Mhm. Mhm. So
And
what?
it's like when you, and when you got like a good handle, when you got like a good handle and you keep your head up, you see everything.
Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. Okay, okay. So what about your toughness? Because like you can tell like when you're on the court, you real passionate out there. Like it oozes out of you. Like you can see it in your face, you can see it in your mannerisms. Like the toughness you bring, the tenacity you play with. Where does that stem from? Like, you know what I mean?
Because like ever since I was little, like I never wanted to lose. Like I hate losing.
Okay.
Losing is like it gets me like upset, mad, angry, all in one. Like I just hate losing. So it's like that's where that anger comes, that aggression and all that. Like just losing, just the will to win. Like I just want to win. So it's like when I lose, and especially when I lose by 1 point and it's just short,
Those are the
it
worst
gets.
ones.
Yep.
Those so you would credit that to just your competitive nature.
Yeah. Basically, yeah. Competitive nature.
Okay, okay. So my I got two more questions for you on this segment. Jalen, I want to know, now that you're a little older, you're a little bit more seasoned, a little bit more experienced. What advice would you give to somebody maybe that's in like the seventh grade or eighth grade that's coming up?
I get them. I just tell them to just stay confident and believe in themselves, and like just to keep working, just stay in the gym, and just stay on top of your grades in school. Like just all of that.
Okay. Okay.
Just keep working. Your time is coming.
Okay. All right. And also give me like three goals of yours that you want to accomplish before your high school season, or not the high school season, but your high school career is over.
Um, Three, I say win counties and states.
Uh,
I'll be the first point guard in Roselle Catholic history to win 4 counties and states in 4 years, like back to back to back to back. That's a goal I'm trying to accomplish before high school, and make it and get invited to USA camp and win Peach Jam.
okay, well, those are all really accomplishable goals. Like you kind of almost there on all of them. So, just keep doing what you're doing, JG. Um, but nah, my last segment I got for you, like I mentioned to you earlier, as we wrap this up, it's just a quick Q&A, just all about you. It's gonna be rapid fire. I'm gonna just throw questions at you, and I just want you to answer them how you see fit. Uh,
Okay.
for that first one, I want to ask you is give me one word to describe your game.
Mm, winner,
Winner, winner. Okay.
winner.
Yeah, I like that. I like that for you for sure. Okay, so what about your NBA GOAT? Who's your NBA GOAT?
My NBA goal.
Nah, GOAT. Like who's the GOAT?
Oh, who's the go in the NBA? Like for me,
Yeah.
um, he not in the NBA no more, but he played in the NBA. Michael Jordan.
Oh, Jordan. Okay. Okay. What about your favorite hoop sneak of all time?
Favorite hoop sneaker of all times?
Mm.
I would say Kyrie's.
Tyrese. Any
Yeah,
Kyrie?
just any Kyrie, like just all Kyries. I loved all Kyries. Any Kyries.
Facts. Facts. What about talk about your pregame playlist a little bit though. Who are you listening to before the game?
I listen to Lil Durk.
Okay.
I'm listening to SZA. I'm listening to a rapper called Honcho.
Of course.
And I'm listening to Honcho
Okay.
and his one more and a little no two more a little bit of Baby, a little bit of Lil Baby and Young Boy.
Okay. Okay. So
Oh wait,
I'm guessing like
got
who?
Rod Wave. You got the Rod in there.
Yo, that's so funny. Everybody throw him in there. Okay. So, so you like to be like, you don't like to get too hyped before the game. You don't like to get too low. You kind of just like to be.
Yeah, I like to stay calm.
What about what about when you not hooping and you just off the court listening to music? Is that like the same lineup or it's like,
Nah, it's more different. It's like I'm more listening to like just SZA,
mhm,
Summer Walker,
mhm,
uh, sometimes Dirt.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Who else?
I can rock with that, JG. You got
Just
you got
mainly, just mainly SZA. I'm off the court.
okay. Okay, I like that. I like that. You got a diverse music taste. I rock with that. So what about your pregame meals? You got a pregame meal that you like?
Um, Chipotle.
Chipotle. Okay, that's you gotta have that before every game.
Yeah, I have to. Chipotle.
What's in your order?
I get a burrito. I get white rice. I don't get no beans. I get white rice, steak, chicken, and corn
That's
every
it?
time. Yep, every time, and I just wrap it up. It's like that. Every
Okay. Okay. So what about you got like a pregame ritual? Like something you do before the game?
Oh yeah, I sit in the locker room and I just put my headphones on and I play a song to like whatever like on the playlist, to like whatever I'm vibing to, and like I just close my eyes and just sit there, put my phone down, just stop whatever I'm doing and just sit there for like just until the whole song is over.
Okay. Okay. What give me a favorite basketball movie.
Favorite basketball movie?
Yeah.
Um, the movie with KD. It's called Thunderstrike.
I was about to say his movie.
Yeah, Thunderstrike. That's my
That's my
favorite.
favorite basketball movie of all time.
That's my favorite basketball movie. I could watch that like all day. That's my favorite basketball movie.
Yo, crazy story. I've never even seen that, John.
For real?
I've never seen Thunderstruck.
You gotta watch that.
I'm gonna try to catch that. I'm gonna try to catch that. But all right, JG, last question I got for you. If you had to pick any one friend or a teammate, whoever, to come on here and tell their story, do an interview, who would you recommend?
I would recommend um Let me think. Let me think. Julius Avon.
Julius Avon. Okay.
Yeah,
Like,
Julius
why
Avon.
do you feel like Julius?
Cause for next year, I got something coming for next year with him, and a few other guys that I'm getting cool with PSA. We got something coming.
Okay, okay. All right, you got me interested now, so now I'm gonna be watching. Now I'm gonna be watching. All right. Well, listen, man. Julius, when you see this, we gotta get lock in. JG, I need you to throw the oop for that. You feel me? So my boy Julius can finish it. Come on here, tell his story, lock in with your boy. But that's really all I got for you today, JG. I appreciate you again, man, just taking, the time out your day after practice to come on here, do an interview, tell your story, man. I appreciate that.
And no problem. I appreciate you for having me.
For sure, man. Everybody that's watching, that's it. Jalen Grant, you feel me? Remember the name if you don't know it already, because you're going to hear it a lot. And that's all we got for you. So.